One student's steadfast determination to excel in her final year project years ago gave birth to a company that is today listed on the Nigerian Stock Exchange, the Omatek Group. Mrs. Florence Omatule Seriki, the founder and group managing director of Omatek Ventures PLC, saw the need to champion ICT in everyday life.
I studied chemical engineering in Ife, University of Ife, and I had a special project I had to implement. So what happened was, one of my lecturers then, Dr. Akindiola, brought an old XT computer. So he had actually trained me on how to use the computers. I not only learned how to use the Lotus, I was able to also program in Lotus using the macro programming.
Omatek Group started as a premium partner in 1988, marketing some of the foremost foreign brands. With a successful business, it later commenced the assembly of Omatek brand of computers from semi-knockdown parts in 1993. Owing to the successful launch of its brands, the company further diversified and commenced the production of computers and other coverings from completely knocked-down components.
We became a sales training company. Then we needed to have engineers that would back them up. So I had 1 or 2 engineers at that time. I used to go and pick the gentleman in Yabatek in those days to come and service until we now got our first office in Berkeley. This was 27 Berkeley Street. A lot of people knew us there. So we had a big showroom. We went into full retail sales. We have training school. We have engineering workshop. So basically this was how Omatek took off.
The establishment of the factory also meant Omatek's metamorphosis into an original equipment manufacturer with capacity to build volume required for the Nigerian as well as the African market, and also transfer of technology, thus making it the first factory in Africa to produce computer casings, mouse pads and keyboards from completely knocked down parts. The company now sources its component parts from seasoned first-class manufacturers that produce for other foreign brands. The administration of former President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Chief Olusegun Obasanjo, made policies to encourage SME and indigenous companies like Omatek. The Computer for All Nigerians initiative, CANI, ensured personal ownership of made-in-Nigeria, high-quality computers by fellow civil servants at a subsidized rate. To underscore Omatek's commitment towards extending access of computers and allied products, Omatek designed and deployed initiatives geared towards extending acquisition of computers for all segments of society. Omatek Ventures PLC is currently a holding company comprising of Omatek Ventures Distribution Limited, Omatek Engineering Services Limited, Omatek Computers Limited, and Omatek Computers Ghana Limited. These subsidiaries are registered with the Corporate Affairs Commission of Nigeria and Ghana. Today, Omatek is a one-stop shop for desktop computers and laptops, home entertainment products like LCD TVs, DVD players, home theater sets, speaker sets, security smartphones equipped with cameras, digital photo frames, and car inverters or chargers. As part of its pioneering efforts, Omatek recently introduced the 24-hour alternative solar-powered hybrid solution with a combination of solar inverters, batteries, and LED bulbs to drastically reduce energy consumption by 85%. This is an effective solution to street lighting projects. This is already in use in over 21 schools in Ekiti State and over 30 police stations in Lagos State. The Ghanaian Minister of Communications, Mr. Haruna Idrisu, visited the Omatek factory in Ghana to acquaint himself with the products and operations.
It's my pleasure to also warmly welcome the distinguished board of directors of Omatek and to assure you of government's continued support in providing the enabling environment, legal and economic.
To underscore Omatek's presence in Ghana, a delegation of the Omatek Group Board and the Nigerian High Commissioner to Ghana His Excellency Ambassador Musliu Obanikoro visited the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana.
We are anxious to push a policy of domestic content that would indicate that as much as possible in procurement we should source from local sources before you consider external, because that's the only way we can generate the kind of momentum that is necessary to propel our economies forward. There is very liberal attitude that we have where we think that everything imported is the best. I think we should begin to put in the garbage bin of history and know that we can also do products that are of good quality. And even if they are not perfect, all those countries whose products that we so desire also started from that stage, and it was only by patronizing their own products that they got to where they are. And so why not?
Similarly, the former Nigerian Minister of Information and Communication, Professor Dora Akunyili, visited the Nigerian factory and canvassed for local patronage.
Very much for producing high quality computers that are adapted to our weather and to our environment, and for using your computers to sell Nigeria to the world. Because wherever these computers are exported, in Ghana, in Cameroon, and even outside Africa, the first thing you see when you open your computer is Nigeria, good people, great nation. God bless you.
The Omatek Group is blessed with a robust board comprising of distinguished Nigerians in various fields of endeavor. The board is chaired by a distinguished gentleman of many achievements. Other members include Professor Aya Ogunye, Professor Michael Faborode, and Professor Rahman Bello, all accomplished academicians. Otumba Solomon Oladuni, Chief Kola Bajomo, John Bede Antonio, all accomplished businessmen with collective experiences spanning several decades. Omatek has strengthened its management team for better performance with the engagement of seasoned managers to match strategic portfolios in sales, accounting, and the overall administration of the company.
I'm indeed very happy to have been involved in the growth and development of of Omatek, in its quest to become the foremost IT company in Nigeria and ultimately in Africa. It is a great opportunity to be associated with Omatek in this endeavor, in which Omatek is trying very much to use IT to help the country develop into a knowledge-based society in which our people, the youth, the civil servants, the young people, and others will be empowered to use IT to help them to become whatever they wish to become. IT is a veritable tool to assist businesses in getting information which is useful for their development. And Omatek has been involved in this, and Omatek is serving a useful purpose, making sure that
quality has been one of the things we've been trained to do. The sky is the limit for Omatek because there are new innovations every day in Omatek, and there are new products. And we've done a lot of PPP, private partnering, relationship with states, with schools, and we intend to do many more.